Morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent, Heavenly Holy Community in Oceania, Hundokai, with Reverend Yutaka Yamada, today being Saturday, the 30th of October, or the 25th of September in the 9th year of Chongyol. As always, let us offer a bow to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Chariot, Kyombe, Paru. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English. Thank you.
가정 멘세 5. 전일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주제적 천산세계와 대산적 지산세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진할 것을 멘세하나이다.
Family pledge number 5. Our family, the owner of Chongyol, pledges to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. Thank you. I'd like to ask Reverend Ito if you could offer the opening prayer, please.
Good morning, Heavenly Parents and victorious parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. We're so grateful this morning to attend this Oceania Hinduke for hearing your word and reflect ourselves to think about the providence of restoration, history, past, and the present, and plan for the future. We are so appreciate every morning that we receive such a very meaningful, important word come from true parents, and reflect ourselves and toward God's providence now, toward year 2022 for the reunification of Heavenly Korea, and as well as also 2023 and also 2027 for a providential, very intensive, meaningful time. Father, we're so grateful every day and every moment that this special moment together with true Mother who is still alive on the earth, so that we can work together, and Heavenly Father is in heaven and the Mother is on earth, and we are together working in this divine mission in this moment. Father, so please guide us this today's our Hindu faith, and we make more joyful and meaningful days today for the new start again. Thank you so much. I prayed the blessed family can speak to other to you. Aju, amen.
Aju, amen. Thank you. Let's offer a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining this morning from the K. Today is Saturday and also the October 30. Almost our month of October is ending, right? How was this month? Do you remember some your great accomplishment or some impressional things? Really, each day we just passing the day, but what's kind of God's work was happened into our life and our society and our nations. So we really reflect and really find the God's heart and to go to the next place. So really thank you, brothers and sisters, to join today's morning from the game. Yesterday we had a meeting, the Asian Pacific to regional level. We had a meeting together with President Hori and all leaders of EP2 after PCLC, how we will do, and also after victory celebration of to father's 9th year of anniversary, Sonfa anniversary, mother is emphasizing for 6 months how to invest more and focus for Heavenly Unified Korea and how we can contribute that. And also yesterday we invited the Christian leader from WCLC of America, and we received their guidance because they are Christian clergy and they met three parents already 1980, 85, 86. So they went through many struggling, challenging, and overcome. So yesterday advice was really inspired and great. So several things he mentioned that our word we are using as a unificationist, we are using the divine principle word easily or naturally. So Christian word and the unification word is totally different. And the unification concept and also the Christian concept is also different. So this point we have to recognize clearly. We are simply say heavenly parents, right? We are simply say true parents and the or give and take action, many words, how we can transform of language of unification word, principle word, and also Christian word. This really the important things. That's why he said, many Christian leader or pastor, if they receive principle or true parents guidance, this really impress the great contents. They can understand, they can accept. But important things is our relationship and trust. How deep do we have the relationship, trust and love with those brothers and sisters and also Christianity? That's why we need to have a patient more, love, trust, and invest more the relationship. Anyway, basic our relationship with people is same, but when meet the people, Christian clergy, also the same things. That's why all the processing matter, we have to think well. Sometimes we pass through the Jesus heart or all process directly going to the conclusion. But how we can understand more and we can really patient more and love more, listen more, and we share our experience. So those through the things we can become the friend more and can work together. So if we try to guide, try to work together with Christianity, we have to study also. We have to understand and we have to love Christianity more. Do you love Christianity? Or do you love Bible? So this is really important. We have to love more, we have to know more, and we have to understand more. This becomes the basement of the relationship and trust and love. So usually we easy to think if we give a lot of education, maybe people will receive and people that change their concept. But of course, education is important. But before that, how we can make a trust and also love. And he gave one example, when you talk your children, how you will talk with your children. You just proclaim the truth and just one way education strongly insist to your children. Then your children will accept well or struggling well. That's why when we talk with the people, how they like talk to the children, meet the children and share the honest heart. And what was really inspired things to join this movement, when you meet the true parents, when you spend time, when you receive the blessing, how excited or what kind of great experience did you have, and how much this truth is good. Husband and wife really unite together on behalf of God's existence. So through that experience, how really can share to the peoples. So anyway, WCLC and American Christian clergy, they are really supportive with us So always we can work together, we can learn more, and we can also share more. So when we meet the people, maybe there are many concerning point, struggling point, or new realization. That's why we can also bring back those realization or their question to them, or they can also share the contents together. That's why yesterday we also sharing several things, PCLC or several activity. We are not working only myself, only our nation itself. We can work together in the world level. So really we can see. And one of the example in America case, he shared about the Japanese missionary investment around 1980 or 1990. Many Japanese missionaries went to America, and they are the one who visited to the church by church and also Christian clergy. Actually, they could not speak English at all, but just smile, just visiting, and just visiting. This love and support, this changed the people's heart. So how really put our heart and love is really their testimony. They said because of their love, because of their investment, even they cannot explain anything, but they felt the heart. So one by one, they realize, they open their heart, then they are ready their heart to receive the message more about true parents or divine principle, and they finally committed. So we could learn through another Christian clergy's testimony. Also, we can understand and we can think how we will prepare next things. And today is also October 30. Do you know what's happened before in October 30? Maybe some of you know this one. October 30, 1988. There was 6,500 blessing ceremony. I'm not sure who are the 6,500 couple who received blessing in this year, 1988. Nobody? Maybe almost you are 6,000 or before. Not many 6,500 couple.
Park family, Michio.
I see. Okay. So this time is also an important blessing ceremony. So I will show some photo. I could not find the video, so I will show the photo. October 30, 1988. So you could see the young true father and true mother. So really, really see the photo. Really, I miss true father. Really strongly always show the vision and gave the message and lead us. This is, you could see the word of this Chinese character, gate of blessing. So 6,500 couple, they gathered together. Yeah, really many people gathered. This really special things. And don't say, yeah, many beautiful couple. Yes. Mother is also young. So someone you can find 6,500 couple. Yeah. 88 then almost 30 years anniversary, right? Maybe 33 years anniversary. So this is the word I will explain. October 30, 1988, 6,500 couples, holy marriage blessing unites Korean and Japanese in marriage. On October 30, 1988, three parents blessed in marriage 6,516 couples in a holy marriage blessing ceremony conducted in the complex of Ilfa Pharmaceutical Chemical soft drink factory in Yongin, Korea. This marriage blessing was significant in that It brought together some 2,500 Korean Japanese couples. As their father noted, Korea and Japan have been enemies for a long time, and their animosity has never been healed. Through this matching, emotional strains and heart will be removed. The fortunates of these two nations will begin to take root on earth. Two parents conducted the marriage blessing on the foundation of the recently completed Seoul Olympic and declaration of the nation of the unified world. It was the 9th providential marriage blessing following two parents' holy wedding and the marriage blessings of 3, 36, 72, 124, 430, 777, 1,800, and 8,000. I think 6,000 plus 2,600 couple blessings. Then 9th providential marriage blessing, 6,500 couple. So this day is also a historical day. If you know someone who received the blessing in 1988, please also give the message and celebrate. This blessing day is also precious and important day, right? So thank you for, and congratulations if there is a person who received the blessing this time. Thank you, 1988. Really, many people alive joined together in the Mekol factory. Yeah. My parents actually received this time as the previous couple blessing. Anyway, thank you. So I will share also the Mother of Peace. So yesterday we share about talking about IAPP inauguration, and yesterday we could see the many sharing of each nation of Oceania around the 10 nations. So how was that? Really behind knowing, behind of our life, actually many leader or many movement was happened even inside of Oceania in the island nation because of your investment and all missionary sacrifice. Really we could see the fulfillment of IAPP. So each nation is different situation, but even any nation already heaven prepared the righteous people. That's why we could see yesterday the involvement or investment already there is the foundation to reach the head of states, even small nation, but to communicate, create the relationship and trust with head of states or leaders is also not simple matters. Prepare, put the chanson and heart. This become the starting point of creating relationship. So we could see many IAPP missionary work or investment. So I want to share the last part of IAPP of Mother's autobiography again. With the conclusion of the final launch in Washington, D.C., my course to inaugurate IAPP worldwide came to a close. For a year and more, I had traveled the globe, going to 6 continents to convene these events. More than 20,000 people, including 2,500 incumbent parliamentarians from 190 nations, had attended, making this initiative a great success. Each IAPP regional inauguration marked a historic first for parliamentarians from so many nations to gather in one place. These men and women put aside differences of nationality, race, and religious persecution, and any sense of being from enemy nations. Spending several days in each other's company, they would always begin with the important question, what can we do now for the sake of peace? So Mother called them and Mother asked this question, all our ambassadors for peace and all our parliamentarians, what can we do now for the sake of peace? You are doing hard working for your constitution, your area in each nations, but how you can contribute more for sake of the nation, sake of the world, and sake of the peace. So many people join together and fulfill even in the nation of Oceania. So once again, thank you for our brothers and sisters for your investment and involvement. So we'll go to the next part. The Cape of Good Hopes and Righteous Hyojeon. On the southern tip of Africa continent lies the Cape of Good Hope. My husband and I choose that as the starting point of our proposed international peace highway. As the mother of peace, I need to give hope to the people of Africa and wipe away their tears. At that holy wedding of true parents in 1960, I pledged to God, I will accomplish your will in my lifetime. And I have not forgotten the pledge for a moment. So through mother's autobiography, we can feel again and we can seek a mother's investment and mother's heart. We know our international highway and also project and peace road in Africa, the Cape of Good Hope. We had this part. This become the starting point of international highway, peace highway project, and also peace road. Starting from this place to going to Bering Strait and America, South America, and until Santiago, Chile. So all nations will be connected by one international highway and in the road, by the road. So this is the starting point. So father and mother emphasize under God's guidance, I will accomplish your will in my lifetime. This because of pledge to God. Mother continuously invested in organizing those visions. So mother went to Africa and shared the vision also. I have constantly spread God's word from east to west and south to north with a heart of filial piety for heaven. In 2012, after my husband's ascension, I bade him farewell with the words, please put all earthly work behind you and peacefully enter the heavenly gates to comfort our heavenly parent. From that time, despite having to push myself beyond my limits, I took on an exhausting agenda, traveling the globe to fulfill the promise I had made to heaven and my husband. With my husband's ascension, it was left to me to accomplish God's desire and ideal, and I have embarked on a tearful journey for that cause. For the past 7 years, I have journeyed on. When true father went to the spiritual world, mother shed tears also behind of sin, pray a lot and seeking and really try to comfort heavenly parents' heart and unite totally with the vision and will with heavenly parents and true father. So true mother always concern heavenly parents' heart and true father's heart. Please don't worry. I will take responsibility of your dream and the wishes and God's providence and God's liberation. That's why, true father, no need to worry. Please attend heavenly parents in the spiritual world. Mother, concern to father, concern to heavenly parents, and continuously determine and go forward. After ascension of true father 2012, she really deeply prepare and pray and also planned. So she became the central figure from that moment suddenly. So all things she have to decide, she have to lead and take responsibility until the last moment to fulfill, complete the providence. And even now, True Mother is standing the central position, how ourselves totally unite. And really we should take over and remove, and we have to carry on responsibility behalf of our true mother. So each day, each year is the way to go together to fulfilling our providential goal 2022, 2023, 2027. These three important time period we have. 2022, Heavenly Unified Korean the presidential election will be held on next April. So how we can guide and support the unification between North and South Korea. And 2023, the Cheonil Sonjong, Cheonil sanctuary will be established in Cheonpyeong, that Cheonjonggeum place. This is also important moment. That's why Heavenly Parents Holy Community, our concept of a Heavenly Parents Holy Community is important. Our understanding and our thinking of Heavenly Parents Holy Community. When Unification Church changed to Family Federation, also there is the moment of transformation and our concept. But basically our thinking, a Unification Church to Family Federation, maybe we are easy to think, just change the name, but organization is same. How about your concept is same? Unification, Family Federation looks like everything same, just change the name, right? But what's the concept? Actually, unification is just first level, religious level, representative of all Christianity or individual level. Family Federation is already family level beyond the religion. Concept was totally different. And how about Heavenly Parents Holy Community? This is also not just changing the name. Heavenly Parents Holy Community is totally new concept and a new body to gather all organization, all religion, even all nation under the name of Heavenly Parents Holy Community. That's why yesterday also President Hori mentioned, we should think how we can guide the Muslim community to become Heavenly Parents Holy Community Muslim, Heavenly Parents Holy Community Buddhism, Heavenly Parents Holy Community Hinduism. So maybe how we have this concept. That's why we have a family federation, but Heavenly Parents Holy Community is not just changing the name of Family Federation to Heavenly Parents Holy Community. It's totally new umbrella, and also all group come under the name of Heavenly Parents Holy Community. So national restoration, that's why those new concept, how we can unite with True Mother's guidance. Creating a heavenly tribe and heavenly nation and a heavenly world centered on God is not simple. In my resolve to restore 7 countries by 2020, I spent countless hours in prayer and devotion. My late husband lived by the mantra that sincere devotion moves heaven, and we felt that result. Many received inspiration from heaven, including Dr. Yoon Yong-ho, then Secretary General of FFWPU International Headquarters. On July 17, 2017, he received a revelation in which Father Moon gave him 3 golden keys. So national restoration and fulfillment, this national restoration is not only just a slogan. How we can really substantially fulfill this mission and this role and goal is really important. So many also blessed family will receive the guidance directly of True Mother or Heavenly Parents. So Dr. Yoon Yong-ho, the Secretary General of FFWPU, he himself also received some dream or guidance to receive the 3 golden key Mother mentioned and also telling about this story. At that time, Dr. Yoon was preparing for several events simultaneously, including Europe's Peace Starts with Me, Rally of Hope in Vienna, Austria, and the Latin America Summit 2018 in Sao Paulo, Brazil. After hearing his report about the dream, I invited 3 golden keys, 3 religious leaders to attend The upcoming Peace Starts With Me festival in the United States. The three were Sheikh Mansour Diouf of Senegal, Prophet Samuel Radebe of South Africa, and Archbishop Johannes Undanga of Zimbabwe. During the festival in New York, we forged strong relationship that laid the foundation for what was to come. So those people became the central figure. Those people were found and stand strongly and to support the African providence. Maybe you heard those persons' name many times. In January 2018, as I have mentioned previously, I traveled to Senegal for the first African summit. I held the summit in Senegal because God had prepared a righteous man there, Sheikh Mansour Diouf, a distinguished Muslim leader. Through his efforts, numerous fellow leaders, some with millions of followers, he heartily welcomed me. Impressed by our ideal and initiative, Sheikh Diouf invested himself in preparing for the summit, putting his reputation on the line. Sheikh Diouf encouraged His Excellency President Macky Sall to co-host the summit. Trimada is coming to bring blessing to Africa. He told President Sall, this summit will be historic and your support is essential. So this person is even the Muslim leader, but when he met the Trimada and realized and accepting vision and accepting calling of God and working together, organizing with President Macky Sall and organizing summit. So each area there is the righteous person and how we can meet and how Mother met those persons to guide. Each person now took a role and even change the nation and even change the continent. So today we share about the Mother's autobiography and this part of summit. Now from 2018, Mother is organizing the regional summit and also continental summit and the world summit in each area. What kind of drama, what kind of story was happen behind of each investment or each accomplishment. So when Mother share her heart, we can also see and feel Mother's seriousness and also the investment and also sacrifice. So I think everyone have Mother's autobiography already. So now Australia and also New Zealand already request the ordered to print out the Mother's autobiography. So I think you can get the Mother's autobiography soon with variable price. So really the price is cheaper. Also I ordered the Mother's autobiography through Amazon. That time was really expensive, right? Maybe you are same, but really now New Zealand and Australia headquarters is organizing the Mother's autobiography. I think more than 5,000 books or 1,000 books, 5,000 books. So please order this book and please distribute your friend, your ambassador for peace. You are also Heavenly Tribe Messiah area and share this blessing, share the message and share the heart of our true mother and heavenly parents. So today also we are sharing the Mother's autobiography. Let's find again, pray again, and let's go forward to meet the people and share the story. So once again, thank you everyone to join this morning Fundoke. Now is the ending moment of October and start the new month of November. Let's prepare our heart and let's go forward. Thank you very much once again. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Reverend Yutaka. Thank you for guiding us as always and helping us to see how Mother is working so hard really achieve, that she never gave up her promise from the blessing in 1960, that she will fulfill it in her lifetime. I think of that and think that both mother and father had a real clear plan and vision right from that time, and have been working towards it, step by step, just like God has been working towards fulfilling, His will, step by step. They see a clear path, but then they always have to adjust the path when, depending on, the strength of the result or not. I was, just reflecting on how, really, working, so hard. We all see Mother when she walks on stage, being supported by, and can see that she really struggles to walk, and still she's walking around the world. I was inspired by when you said that the Peace Road, started at the Cape of Good Hope, and it just occurred to me. I mean, I know that place and say the Cape of Good Hope over and over again a number of times, and then it occurred to me, oh, it's actually good hope, not just any sort of hope, but actually good hope. And obviously, to me, whenever I hear the word good, I always associate a relationship with God. And so to think that the Peace Road starts at the Cape of Good Hope is really fitting. It's not an accident, because it's God's desire to unite the world with the Peace Road. And then I started to think of the word peace. We have peace in front of everything, as well as Heavenly Parent, Holy Community. We have the Peace Road, we have Peace Summits, we have the Peace Festival, and even have the need for the peace starts with me, in the family. So I was just reflecting on that peace is also the ideal of the kingdom of heaven, to be a place where we live in harmony with one another, and that we find peace. It reminded me of when they asked Jesus, where is the kingdom of heaven? And he indicated that it's within us. And peace starts with me. It's in us. So we need to embody the ideal that we want. What is peace to me is a contentment of heart that is satisfied with what I've done. Sometimes I have that feeling that I'm satisfied with my life as it is, and how it panned out, even though it was filled with struggle and limitations and unfulfilled aspirations. But every now and then I realize, don't sell yourself short. We've achieved things, even though they're small. That's fine, because everyone does some small things. It's like when we see them pour the water in the bowl. All of our achievements are like the water in the glass. Some of our glasses are full, some of our glasses have only just begun to be filled. But when we pour them together, we end up creating an ocean. And that's what Oceania is all about, is bringing the people together so you don't see the differences and we can relate freely with, and then recognize that as a community, we can achieve. And also, as Reverend Yutaka mentioned, how President Hori in our meeting emphasized that the Heavenly Parent Holy Community is something that's totally different. We have to really change our mind in regards to that. It's a paradigm shift. It's not just a simple change. It's a whole system change. And we're starting to see that being expressed with the peace festivals that are coming out, that are public, our gatherings where we share together about God and our experiences. And we need to think how we can start to change our own gatherings so that they're really public gatherings. And I've, ever since Heavenly Parent Holy Community was announced, I've been thinking and praying, how do we change our presentation of our community, how we are part of it, not we are, as Reverend Yutaka said, it's not a name change of Family Fed. It's a group that Family Fed is a part of, that Muslims are a part of, that IAPP is a part of. It's not just a religious umbrella. It's an umbrella of community of people that believe in God. And so, I still think about how to change our expression on Sunday service so it becomes more embracing for all people. So there were just some thoughts I had as Reverend Yutaka was sharing this morning. And so thank you, everyone, and open it up to others. Thank you. Yes, Reverend Ito, go ahead.
I really appreciate yesterday's meeting, and this Reverend Mark's the expression about how to access to the Christian minister. It's very, good advice. Not too much access, but naturally we establish relationship with them, then so that we can more learn from them, and we can unite with them. Anyway, as a part of like a paradigm shift, like Reverend Hori's concept advice, as we must change our concept first. The era is changed. Now today, I want to share. Yesterday, I missed the IAPP report. Reverend Yutaka mentioned me, and about the inauguration of IAPP Marshall Island. If I can share a little bit, only 5 minutes, it's okay. Yeah. Not this one. Sorry. Thus I did. The inauguration event of IAPP Marshall Island has been successfully completed on July 29, 2017 at the event hall of the Marshall Island Resort. The participants were about 21, including 7 high-level figures such as current and former parliament members, including 2 former presidents, 1 former first lady, as well as 1 former vice president, and 1 current minister and 1 vice minister. The event was as follows. Reverend Ito, President of UPF, made opening remarks and explained about background of IAPP and the short UPF video presentation. Then Honorable Keizai's note, IAPP Oceania co-chair gave the main address regarding his experience of having attended IAPP event last year in Nepal, as well as Washington, D.C., and this year's summit in Korea. Then he mentioned about IAPP is effective for world peace and development, as well as in Marshall Islands and regional peace and development. After coffee break, Reverend Greg Stone Secretary General of UPF Oceania made a PowerPoint presentation regarding the main principle of peace, such as the importance of character education and family values as school of love with 4 realm of heart, etc. Then they will read the IAPP RMI resolution sheet and all of attendant sign of resolution sheet. This IAPP martial has been inaugurated. After the lunch break, discussion took place regarding the future of IAPP RMI, chaired by Honorable KZ Note until the closing. This is those main attendants. There's a former president, Little Kua Tomain. He passed away. He came and passed lady over. Mrs. Royak came, and Witon Filippo, former vice president, etc. You can see the photo.
We cannot see any photos or any pictures.
You can see
from the beginning of your talk.
You're showing 21 days Oceania condition sort of thing. It's the wrong file you've got open.
You can see?
No, you got a PowerPoint of the 21st 40 days Oceania condition.
You need to choose the right file to share. You've chosen the wrong file to share.
Oh, file. This is not this one, and not this one.
No.
Sorry. Well, I need.
You need to stop sharing. Open up the one that you do want to share, and then choose that one.
Other one.
You can't choose it while you got this
stop
one
sharing.
open. Yeah.
Stop sharing. Yeah.
This must be stopped.
Yes.
And
okay. Make sure you've got the one you want to show open, and then share.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yes. Inaugural event of IAPP Martial Arts. Yes.
So it's okay, huh?
Yeah.
Now show the photo. You can see?
Yes.
Yes. I'm MC and KZ Note make speech. And Reverend Stone made PowerPoint presentation. As I said, this is a scene of the participant discussion and resolution sheet, the sign, the certificate of peace ambassador, and the family picture. This is a former president, the Dito Kua Tomain. He passed away. He attended the tribute. And the former first lady, Mrs. Royak, with her secretary. This is the current minister at the time, Benson Wase. And this is Yolanda Lodge. She's a lawyer and the former secretary of Honorable KZ Note. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Ito. Go ahead, Reverend Sethi.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for everything, the sharing, Reverend Itaka. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, yeah, I also missed sorry, I came late for the meeting with Reverend Hori and the ministers from America. and would like the Dr. Mark's talk. Is it Dr. Abernethy? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that could be made available, would be good. But I also gathered from what he said that not to just go by what Dr. Abernethy said, but he believes even better paradigm can come out of the Pacific Christian leadership pillar. And I liked Reverend Hori's zombie safe house analogy. the zombie safe house analogy about our movement sometimes seems like that. And also I felt that's what Dr. Abernethy said, is that we got to get out of this zombie safe house and go out, and somehow connect better to our environment, to our Christian communities and to our nation. And also I remember the Mooney Rambo, the kind of the traumatized soldier paradigm too that they mentioned, that kind of like it has been that it's a bit like when the Second World War soldiers came home, or any of the wars soldiers came home, and then they had to reintegrate back in society and harmonize with their children and with the peaceful place back home. And I feel like that's what we're dealing with at the moment, is trying to bring this balance. Yeah, so definitely the reality is we can't do it alone, and we need God, and we need our fellowship, and we need our unity and our harmony together, and beyond the pillars, the different pillars that we have, but also beyond our generation. I'm sure we're all grappling with that in our various families and so forth. Certainly here in Samoa, we are grappling with that within our own family, and also the society around us. Just dealing with this woke. I've been trying to understand what this woke thing is, and it seems to me it's like another packaging for communist resentment type of how it's being expressed here on the campuses here, and through the various organizations that are coming through. And the sad thing is, it seems to be coming through from very, very intelligent people, and the young leadership, actually, the young leadership within the universities, kind of bringing this kind of dark shadow type of complaining spirit world, and creating this kind of resentful spirit world about things. So good hope. We need the peace road, and everything that Mother's giving to us and feeding us. We really have to digest well, and nourish ourselves, nourish our families, and re-energize ourselves and our Christian fellows, our Christian pastors and our churches and such, because everyone's grappling, it seems, with, especially COVID is highlighting, the South, how are we dealing? How am I dealing? Peace begins with me, and COVID is really highlighting you know, how are you dealing with all these different levels and issues? Yeah. Anyway, just I was appreciating Reverend Hori's summary and also what mothers, and I'm just wondering how, you know, we have our little Sunday service, very humble video offering that we're trying to be consistent in. But even with that, I'm sharing with my family and my you know, my children. How can we, you know, make a miniature version of what mothers showing us through Japan and Korea regional churches, you know, the festivals that they're making. I would guess that's what mothers asking us to really look. And also Reverend Hori is saying it doesn't have to be the same in every nation. We have to look for elements that we can recreate our environment, because every island and situation is a little bit slightly different. So yeah, anyway, I'm just thankful for guidance and our fellowship over the last few things that we've done together online and during this morning fellowship. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reverend Seti. Thank you, everyone. We're at that time for us to share our unison prayer together. So I'll just bring up the screen and let's pray together. Aju, aju, aju. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. And see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Lots of inspirations, everyone.
Thank you.